Hello, I'm Nathan Judah. I'm here with Shrewsbury Town reporter Lewis Cox. Now, Lewis, of course, ideally we want Shrewsbury to get in the automatic promotion places, but the likelihood is potentially they could finish third. So we start looking to the playoffs, looking to who are Shrewsbury going to play in that semi-final, the sixth place team. Yeah. Who are the clubs? Who are the contenders?
Well, it's very tight, Nathan. Actually, probably don't appreciate it. From 5th down to 9th, I think is separated by 2 points. Now that's unbelievable for this stage of the season. So much drama for them sides going into the run-in. Certainly 6 or 7 games to go. At the minute, the contenders we're looking at are Plymouth, who have made the remarkable rise from the very bottom of the table. They've won it at the Meadow, so I wouldn't fancy the trip there in the playoff first leg or whenever it is. 6th at the moment is Charlton. Now, Town went and put in an unbelievable performance to win at Charlton, but again, they've got the budget, the players on their day. They're a fantastic side, certainly flying under Lee Bowyer as well, their caretaker boss. Below that, you've got the likes of Portsmouth, Peterborough, and Scunthorpe. Now, Town have done the double over Portsmouth this season. Portsmouth are in a decent bit of nick at the minute. I'm not sure I'd fancy them. Peterborough, a bit of an unknown quantity. They ended Town's remarkable 15-game unbeaten run at the start of the season. We haven't seen them since then. They're still to come to Shrews on a Tuesday night, so we get a feel for them. On that note, Charlton also come to Shrews next Tuesday too. So actually 2 of the contenders still to come to Shrewsbury. So now Town could have a bearing on how things finish, and certainly a good chance to weigh those up and see what the sides are about. Peterborough, I'm not entirely convinced by them. I don't think that would be a particularly bad one. And Scunthorpe, the other one who Town have won at recently. Again, but with this thing with the games to go, it's how the teams finish it, isn't it? It's how the final 2 or 3 games. If a team picks up 9 points from 9, they're going to make it and they're going to be flying. And if as I'm sure we'll talk about, if Town just miss out on second, they understandably and be a little bit, Well,
I see you face 3rd versus 6th. You see it all the time with that team that's just got into the playoffs and they're upbeat and they're delighted. They're going to have to contend against that, aren't they? Yeah,
I don't. Honestly, in my opinion, I don't think it's right, really, that a 3rd place team, probably with 30 more points than a 6th place team, have to play each other. And in Shrewsbury's case, they've been in the top 2 all season. So, absolutely still back them to fight for the top 2 all the way, but it's going to be a tough ask to pick themselves back up and go again if it is the playoffs. They have responded from the very few setbacks they've had all season admirably, and I back them to do so again. It'll be interesting, Bradford on Thursday night actually, because the Wembley setback, obviously from Sunday, was quite a big one, defeat on the national stage. So hopefully they can pick themselves up from that. I back themselves too, and I think Paulhurst will rally the troops. But it'll be an interesting marker of how they can respond to such a big setback.
Let's hope this video is completely irrelevant in 3 weeks' time. For all the latest Shrewsbury Town news, make sure you log on to shropshirestyle.com.